Hey, it's Tom with the LifeWorkStyle Institute again. We appreciate your interest in the SMART framework. And as I mentioned, this is a foundational acronym, actually, or a foundational part of our teaching in our community. And I'm going to share what each of these components of SMART means to you in your business. But think about this as a tool or a litmus test for you to evaluate any decision you need to make. Potentially you're going to make some business decisions, some family decisions. Potentially you may want to take on a new relationship, a new business partner. You may want to approach or prospect someone. You may want to change companies, evaluate products, etc. Most of us in the past never had a good tool to say, hey, this is going to be a good idea or it isn't. So we like to say this is a key to critical thinking, but more importantly, it will help you understand, is this a good decision for me? Will it stand the test of time? Is this likely to be profitable? However you measure profit. So let's talk about this. The acronym begins with S. S stands for service. Many of you would say, well, gee, Tom, I get that. I'm in the business of service. But we would say it's bigger than that. You've got to ask the question, who am I serving? That's important. What are their needs, etc. But also, you must ask, how does this serve you? And some of you have done this long enough. Some of you right now are going to say, hey, Tom, service is an outreach that I do on my own for them. I get nothing for it. And we would say that's not so true. Even if it's not valuable in terms of money or products or any of that kind of exchange, oftentimes your service is to satisfy your need to be benevolent or obedient or in some other way giving. So just recognize that in order for it to be a successful interchange, yes, your client must be served. We would anticipate that. We're already at that point and you get that. But recognize it also has to serve you or it will not have a long future. M. M stands for magnetic. Ask yourself a simple question. Is what I'm fixing to do going to make me more magnetic? I mean, do I become more attractive as a result of this behavior? That's a pretty easy question to answer, but oftentimes we don't ask it. A stands for authentic or alignment. Is this in alignment with what I truly am, or is this authentic to my purpose? And that's where we'll get a little crash every now and then. We'll crash right up against the wall of saying, well, Tom, I've never asked that question before. Part of engaging with us in the community is to help you understand what is true for you and how you align with those things. But simply ask the question, bring some awareness, we like to say, around, is this authentic to who I really am? Am I in alignment with my purpose here? The R stands for resources or resource. The question to ask is, do I have the resources present to do what I need to do, or can I get them? This is a resource for you. We would say this is one of the most transformational resources that you could use to build your business, but think about what it is you're trying to do. Do you have the resources available, or can you get them? T, and I just mentioned it, stands for transformation. We like to say that all roads begin at service, but they end at transformation. Let's think about what that means. Transformation means to be changed, to become something new as a result of the interaction. Oftentimes we want to compare or contrast that to transactional. Oftentimes, as we teach it in Smart University within the LifeWorkStyle Institute, we teach that a product focus, a price focus, a process focus, those are transactional focus, or foci, let's say. Those are things that are all about the thing you do, has nothing to do with the outcome. We would say a focus on relationship is a focus on transformation. And in your business, again, there's nothing wrong with transactions, but in your business, for it to become extraordinary, you need to find transformation. So let me summarize this for you again. The SMART acronym stands for service, magnetic, authentic, resources, transformation. The goal is, as you evaluate any process or any relationship, the goal is to say that, yes, I understand, and the answer is yes to all of these things. Does it serve me and my client? Yes. Does it make me more magnetic? Yes. Is it in alignment or authentic to who I really am? Yes. Do I have the resources present? Clearly I do. Is it transformative? I believe it is. Then we would say if there were 5 yeses, this is likely to be a good decision, a profitable decision, and a decision that will stand the test of time. Catch this now, if you would please. If it's not all 5 yeses, it doesn't mean it's a bad decision. Bad's a judgment. It just means that it's probably not going to be a long-lived or successful over the long haul type of decision. You will begin to feel some disconnect, or your clients will disconnect from you if it's too difficult to get the resources. You just can't get it done. It may sound like a great idea, but it just won't stand the test of time. So recognize that this acronym will lead you to that place of saying, hey, I got 5 yeses in the framework. This is more likely to be successful than maybe what you compared it to that only got 3 or 4 positives. You might say, well, I'm going to use this to do X, but gosh, that's really not in alignment. I could do that, but it's not in alignment with who I am. It's not going to be a long-term solution for you. So use this as a tool for you to evaluate everything. Think about everything you do in the context of the SMART acronym, and you'll understand why we call this the SMART framework. It's the tool for you to use to make the best decisions possible. We'd love to hear your feedback as you would use this. We would love for you to share this information. We'd love for you to share it with other people as you say, hey, you know what? This is really cool and it helped me. Share it with those in your organization, with all your friends. Post it, tweet it, talk about it. We've found this to be extraordinary, and especially when it comes to you building your business, this is the first place that if you make this change today, I'm telling you, your business explodes into change. Thank you for your interest. We're really excited to hear from you. Once again, I'm Tom at the LifeWorkStyle Institute. We'll talk to you soon. Bye now.